Hey, I'm Ricky, and this is 5 Easy and Delicious. Today, we're gonna spice things up a little bit by making one of my favorite cookie recipes. These crunchy, irresistible, flavor-packed little discs, the ginger snap. These addictive little spicy discs of joy are just like potato chips. You can't have just one. But before we can start binging on these bad boys, we have to bake them. So let's take a look at everything we need. Here are the ingredients we're going to need. 2/4 cup flour, 2 teaspoon baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1/3 teaspoon ginger, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon clove, 3/4 cup butter, 2/3 cup white sugar, 1/3 cup brown sugar, 1/3 cup molasses, and 1 egg. Recipe in the description below. And here are the tools we're gonna need to get the job done. A mixing bowl, whisk, rubber spatula, stand mixer, measuring cups, measuring spoons, an ice cream scoop, a sheet pan, nonstick spray, and wax paper. Before going forward, let's go over the basics of properly storing extra cookie dough. I'm going to show you 2 quick and easy ways to properly store cookie dough. Method 1 requires an airtight Ziploc bag and an ice cream scoop. You're going to portion out your dough directly into the Ziploc bag. This method's great for when you only want to eat 1 or 2 cookies. Take out what you want, plop them in the oven, and return the rest of the dough into the fridge or freezer to eat later. Once all the dough is portioned into the bag, you're just gonna seal it and put it in the fridge or freezer for later use. The second method only requires a piece of plastic wrap. We're going to put our dough onto the plastic wrap and form a log. We're then going to wrap the dough in the plastic wrap and then turn it like a candy wrapper. This will form a tight log perfect for storing in the freezer or for giving to your friends. Following these tips will ensure that your cookie dough stays fresh longer and can be enjoyed for up to 3 months when stored in the freezer. Now let's get to baking. Now that we have everything together, we're gonna be binging on these bad boys in no time. First, we're gonna combine all our dry ingredients. We're gonna add the salt, baking soda, and our spices, the clove, ginger, and cinnamon, into our flour. We're gonna give that a whisk. Once that's fully combined, we're gonna set it aside and add it later. Now, it's time to cream our butter. Butter, room temperature, into the mixer. Sugar, white and brown. Close our mixer and let it rip at a high speed for 3 to 5 minutes. Perfect. Now that the butter's creamed, we're gonna grab our handy dandy spatula and scrape down the sides. Next, we're gonna add what I consider to be the most important ingredient for this cookie. If you don't have ginger, you could still make a spiced cookie, but if you don't have molasses, don't bother making this cookie. We're gonna add the molasses to the bowl, and then we're gonna cream it at a high speed for an additional 1 to 2 minutes. Perfect. Now that the molasses is creamed, we're gonna give the bowl another scrape. Then, we're gonna add our 1 egg, which should be room temperature. I think I've made it very clear that we should be working with room temperature ingredients. Cold things just don't mix well. Crack the egg into a separate bowl to ensure no shell falls into the dough. Drop it into the mix. We're gonna whisk that together for an additional minute. Perfect. Now that the egg is whisked in, we'll give the bowl 1 final scrape. Now, we'll close our mixer, turn it to a low speed, and add our dry mix in 3 parts. 1, 2, and 3. We add the dry mix in stages to ensure no clumps of flour form in the dough. Just like that, the cookie dough is done. Now that the dough is done, I'm gonna put it in the fridge for at least 30 minutes, or as we've seen before, the cookies won't bake properly. Let's get chilling. Now that the dough is chilled, we're ready to portion. We have our sheet pan that's greased and lined with parchment paper, our ice cream scoop. I'm using a tiny one today because I want tasty tiny boys. We're gonna portion 8 cookies onto this tray, making sure to leave space between each one so they don't bump into each other while baking. Really try to condense the dough into your scoop while portioning. This will ensure your cookies are more even. Perfect. Now that the dough is portioned, we're gonna take each ball, roll them in our hands, and then toss them in our sugar. You wanna get a really nice even coating of sugar on each ball. And there it is. Now that the dough has been portioned and coated in sugar, we're gonna throw the cookies into a preheated oven at 350 degrees for roughly 12 to 15 minutes, or until the tops have started to crack and slightly browned. Let's get to it. And just like that, we're done. Take a look at these irresistible, flavor-packed, scrum-diddly-umptious discs of joy. I'm telling you, you're not gonna be able to have just one, or two, or three. This has been another episode of 5 Easy and Delish. I'm Ricky. Get in the kitchen, cook up some fun. Until next time.